Hello there YouTube, and welcome to the channel and welcome to today's video. I'm sure you guys are as excited as I am because in this game we are showcasing BBL Season 7 Wi-Fi Finals. I'm very happy to be here, and if you are here, that does mean you are not intimidated by how long this video is going to be. This intro is probably going to be long, the team builder is going to be extended, the battle itself is there, and at the end of every season I do a post-season remarks. I don't make it its own video, I just slap it on at the end. So they'll all be timestamped in the description below. I'm sure you guys can see that. Because regardless of whether we win or lose, that still happens. That's why I'm putting the timestamp down there. So it's not really a spoiler at this point. I can enough talking about myself. I want to talk about my opponent today. We are battling Q and his Chicago Dragapults. His channel will be linked in the description below. He is a homie, and I've been wanting to face him for a very long time. The story behind this is that this is our 4th league together now, and this is the 4th league where we did not face each other. We dodged each other in every league and in playoffs, so it was really poetic to finally meet in playoffs, and not only that, the finals of BBL. I ended up in 1st place, he ended up in 2nd. It only made sense, right? So I'm very happy with this matchup, and I'm looking very forward to this. Regardless if we win or lose, it's going to be a real fun one. It has been really cool to look back on how successful the season has been, so I want to thank you guys so much for the support. It's kind of sad to see it end, but if we can end it on finals, that's pretty good, right? I don't have too much else in terms of introduction. I could keep rambling on, but it would be smart for me to not do that. So we can start getting into the team builder section of this video here. As I do in every video, I will list off his team. You see his team on screen now. It is Magearna, Garantina O, Zeraora, Suicune, Tapu Bulu, Scolipede, Moltres, Rhyperior, Hitmontop, Tauros, Guzzlord, and Morgrem. So you see the matchup here, and to be honest, this is a 50-50 matchup. This is not the hardest matchup I've had all season. Definitely not the easiest. There are mons that are pretty threatening to me, but I do have pretty good matchups in terms of some mons here. Second all, this is what I expect him to bring. Magearna, Garantina, Zeraora, Moltres, Rhyperior, Guzzlord, and or Hitmontop. Those 7 mons. I think Suicune's matchup's pretty terrible here. Tapu Bulu's never came basically this season. Scolipede looks real bad, and Tauros could do things, but I think the other 7 are just better. I'll explain why I think these mons are coming. Magearna, stupid mon, even in Uber's very strong. He hasn't been bringing much setup on Magearna, which makes me feel a little bit better about the situation. He's been bringing like Shuka Air Balloon every game, if not Assault Vest, and because I have a Mamoswine, guarantee you one of those items come. Garantina O, very scary. I have a Mandibuzz, but the difference between Garantina and Pult is that the Greasius Orb boosts Garantina's stabs. So if this thing gets like a Calm Mind up, Draco is doing a lot. Zeraora is pretty scary just because of how good its coverage is. It can't run everything and anything, but I had to be careful of how I play my mons in order to deal with it. The other 3 are sort of more niche, but utility-wise. Moltres, I think, is going to come because Melmetal looks amazing in this game, and without Moltres, I can just click buttons. But if that comes, then I have to be worried about Flame Body, taking hits, and all that stuff. Rhyperior is his only rocker, so if he wants that, they'll come. If he doesn't bring Rhyperior, I think he'll bring Hitmontop. He does really like this thing, and Close Combat and Triple Axle is pretty good against my team, so I wouldn't be too shocked if I saw that mon come. Finally, Guzzlord, it's the dark type to possibly answer the Lunala. I do get Moonblast, so it's not the greatest, sturdiest answer, but regardless, it could still come and do work against my team. Knockoff could be pretty spammable. But that's pretty much it looking at his team. I mentioned the threats and all. My team, I am bringing Mandibuzz, Tapu Koko, Melmetal, Rotom Mow, Lunala, and Weezing. Bet you forgot I had Rotom Mow on this team. But This was pretty easy in terms of coming up with mons to bring. Mamoswine, I hated speed 2 here, like with a passion. Toad was the only other mon I considered, and I almost brought it, but I just couldn't fit it. Every other mon was pretty easy not to bring or to bring. So yeah, that's the comp we were running with, and we can start looking at my team now. But before I do that, I almost forgot to mention my game plan here. It is to have Lunala break pretty early, get up Toxic Spikes, because I'm bringing them, and Tapu Koko late game, because it looks absolutely amazing. And I have to make sure to keep my defensive things around for certain stuff like Zeraora or Mag. So we can start talking about Mandibuzz now that I said that. This is mixed defense, a little bit more Spadef, Foul Play, U-Turn, Whirlwind, or Roost. Foul Play was easy because it does a lot of damage to Garantina. U-Turn to pivot out. I don't want to let Magearna in for free. Roost, Whirlwind, pretty standard just to get rid of like substitute Garantina. I do have heavy duty boots. This was originally Rocky Helmet, but I did a mock, which is very shocking. And rocks were a major problem because once they were up, Garantina was a big threat. So I didn't want that being an issue in the real game. So I decided to take off helmet and put boots on. A little bit annoying, but if the Rhyperior comes, it's going to save my ass quite a bit. And I'll be pretty happy with this. This investment is to take 2 Draco Meteors from Garantina. That's a special attacking boosting nature. So yep, that's what it does. It's mainly there for that, but it could also answer stuff like the Guzzlord if it comes. The Moltres hits my pivot into that, and the Tauros as well. So it's not too pressured in this game, which is pretty nice, but it does have its role. Next is going to be our Wincon Tapu Koko. This is our late gamer. I decided to not go modest with this and put a little bit of bulk because I'm running Calm Mind 3 attacks. Look at this team. It's on screen now, but Q's team, he's got like no good answers to this. He's got Bulu, which isn't coming. Magearna, which granted if it's Assault Vest is kind of a good answer, and Zeraora. If I get a Calm Mind up before Zeraora even hits the field, I can just 1v1 it. And besides that, there's Scarfers, I guess, like Scolipede at +1 speed. The gist is, at +1 late game, Q's going to have nothing for this, I don't think. If I can chip down the Magearna a little bit and just hope Bulu doesn't come, I think we're going to be okay with this Koko set. It can set up on like Suicune if it comes, Moltres, Guzzlord less likely, but that's a possibility. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of opportunities, and I think this is going to do the work. Third is going to be Melmetal. This is Spadef with Choppleberry with 4 attacking moves. Double Iron Bash is kind of all I needed. Thunder Punch is nice for the Suicune, and Rock Slide for the Moltres. Earthquake is there, quote, for the Magearna, but Double Iron Bash does about the same. It's there for Zera too, so I guess there is a reason for that. This investment is just, standard Spadef. This is my Magearna switch-in, because the only thing they can hit me with is Aura Sphere, and that does, like, nothing, which is cool. This also switches into stuff like the Bulu as well. I kind of want to play this Melmetal more offensively, just because Q's got so much coverage for this Mon. It's kind of ridiculous, and it makes it hard to switch into some Mons. But I can always tank one hit, because that's what Melmetal always does. So, more offensively styled Melmetal, but still provides me with some defensive utility. Next is Rotom Mo. Have not brought this into week 2, and it didn't do much in that game, so it's been on the bench. Arguably one of the most forgotten Mons in my entire draft career. But this is a defensive set with just standard Volt Switch, Leaf Storm, Willow, Pain Split. This is my Zeraora answer and my Suicune answer. Now, I already mentioned Toad is not coming because of the coverage Zeraora gets. A Grass Knot kind of blows it back, and I fully expect Grass Knot to be on Zeraora this week, so I thought Rotom would just be better. He needs a boosting nature or a boosting item for Blaze Kick to 2-ko me. I have Rocky Helmet to chip it down. Leaf Storm does a lot. I can burn it. Just be a real pain in the ass. That, and again, is for Suicune as well, just to make sure I can pivot around it safely. Also, the Rhyperior, I don't actually have a great pivot into Rhyperior. This is it. So hopefully he doesn't have Heat Crash, and I can just burn it or Leaf Storm it. But yeah, that's Rotom's role. I really need to keep it healthy for late game Zeraora, because that could easily be a thing. Fifth is going to be our Uber, the very Borkmon we have on our team, Lunala. This is a choice spec set, and I thought about setup originally, but I remembered Garantina gets Shadow Sneak, and I'm pretty sure it's coming this game. And I can't, there's no point in setting up, Shadow Sneak basically kills me. So I thought Specs was the next best thing. I almost brought Scarf for speed control on Zera, but I think Specs was just better against the majority of this team. The coverage I have is really nice. Heat Wave for the Mag, Moonblast for the Guzzlord. It doesn't kill Guzzlord if it's Assault Vest with Def, I believe, which is kind of nuts, but Atuko's it, so that's all cool. Moongeist Beam is stupid spammable in this game because the Dark is Guzzlord and Tauros isn't a switch in. So yeah, it's going to be really nice. I love its speed tier in this game. Only Zeraora, Scolipede, and Tauros outspeed me, and I don't think all those are coming. So definitely going to have some good chances to just break through this team with Lunala. Finally, we have Weezing. This makes my heart happy because I'm bringing like a Spadef Weezing with neutralizing gas, Sludge Bomb, Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, and T-Spikes. I say this because in my PTL finals game, which I won, I brought Galorian Weezing with this exact set, except I had Strange Steam, and it really made the difference in that game. And I feel like I'm just gonna, repeat the performance again and have Weezing do a lot in this game. T-Spikes are stupid good if Scolipede doesn't come. If it does come, Weezing can beat it 1v1 and then maybe get T-Spikes up later. Levitate is generally better, but I have Neutralizing Gas solely for if Garantina wants to come in. If Garantina's in while Weezing's in, Neutralizing Gas, it gets poisoned. It's not nearly as big of a threat. That's why I did that. Flamethrower, Will-O-Wisp, I can tank hits from Magearna somewhat, and get some types of chip on it. It's not really meant to 1v1 it, but it can at least chip it down pretty effectively. And yeah, that's kind of the Weezing. It's to get up T-Spikes. I'm going to be using it super early in this game, and hopefully it works out. So that is the team builder. Pretty long, I know, but it's finals. I want to talk my thought process out. If you skip to the battle, you skip to the battle, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed this quite a lot. I'm looking very forward to this. I'm feeling pretty good about my game plan. Hopefully we don't see 6 setup mons. And yeah, without further ado, we're going into the finals game of BBL. And here we are in the game. Good luck, have fun to queue. As I do in every battle, first thing I'm going to do is cross off notes and see what he's got. I have a lot. This is BBL finals, what can I say? I've got a lot of notes. No Moltres, so that's a thing. There is a Rhyperior though. Okay. Was a little shocked to see that. Everything else looks pretty normal. Suicune actually came to this game too, which is also a little bit shocking. But, alright. I will say, if I compare this to my last finals game, which was UPA, my matchup is not as good. I'm not saying this matchup was bad, because it frankly wasn't that bad, but it's obviously not the greatest. It's like 50-50, I think. That's how I kind of see this matchup. I do have a really good game plan, though. It's to get up T-Spikes, and then sort of just play defensively and try and get Lunala in ASAP. So I can spend the rest of this time crossing out stuff while the timer ticks down a bit. No Guzzlord or Morgram. I really thought Guzzlord was going to come to this game. I guess not. I'm okay with that, though. That's here. I think I can lock in now. So, again, good luck, have fun to queue. Let's make this a good finals game, and I can spend the rest of my time crossing this out. Again, there is a lot written down for this game because I wanted to really, like, not forget anything. That's not here. One day I'll make a video and show you guys how I write stuff down on this thing. Alright. They're going to send out Big Man, which is the Rhyperior. Okay, not what I was expecting, but I'm okay with it. My plan was to use Weezing early in this game. They see I'm neutralizing gas, so they might just attack me. And I think I'm going to stick with it. I'm going to burn this thing and get T-Spikes up. We'll do that. Once T-Spike's up, they're here to stay, I think. Garantina's the only... Oh, Hitmontop's there. Hitmontop's not crazy scary though. It's annoying. But I don't think it's going to be boots, so if I can get it poisoned, that's really nice. And I'm going to burn this, so that's awesome. Good turn 1. They might just throw up rocks, which is fine. Rocks are tedious, but not the end of the world. They're actually just going to attack me, that's fine. This will do a decent bit. Yeah, it does around half, even after I'm burned. Do I want to give up any more health on this Pokemon here? I really want T-Spikes up. Like, I really value T-Spikes in this game. So, I'm going to throw them up. I am throwing my Weezing out really early, but I am getting the utility that I wanted. So, yeah. They're going to Stealth Rock, so I'm glad I made that play there. Now I'm actually going to switch out. And I'm going to go into Rotom, because it's pretty good against this. And I can keep my Weezing around for a bit. So yeah, we'll go into the Rotom here. And I'll fire off a Leaf Storm probably if they come back out. I mean, if... we'll see. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. This is in... I'm neutralizing gas, so if Garantina wants to come in on my Weezing, I can just... it can get poisoned. So this is getting whittled down pretty nicely. I could have just went hard Lunala. That wouldn't have been a bad play. A part of me wants the Volt Switch. A part of me wants the Leaf Storm. I like the idea of just clicking Leaf Storm here. There's not great switch-ins, so we'll do that. They're going to stay in, and they're going to be Rindo Berry. They probably tank this, but it's fine. It will do a lot of damage. They live on 1. That's annoying. If they have a move to hit me, I'm not going to be happy about it. They have Rock Blast, and they're going to miss. I'm sorry about that. Not that it would have done like a crazy amount, but, you know, chip is chip. Rhyperior is dead. Awesome. That's one less thing to have to switch into. Did I even get rid of the leads thing? I did. Okay. What are we going to see here? I don't know what I want to see. Kind of want to see a Hitmontop. Yep, there it is. And it is not boots, so I'm going hard Weezing. Intimidate, I don't really care. I could Volt Switch, but I'd rather not risk this thing pretty fast. So I'm going to go Weezing. And just attack this thing. Well, I can't burn it. It's poisoned. And we'll see how I want to deal with that. Ice Cream Man's driving around outside. Not sure if you can hear that. What I should have done is gone Lunala, actually, to block the spin. They Toxic. Okay, so that's fine. That's not going to matter. They're going to have Toxic. They probably have Spin on this. They might have Whirlwind or something. I don't know. Not Whirlwind. Close Combat, Toxic, Rapid Spin, Triple Axle. That's probably the moveset. Do I Sludge Bomb or do I Flamethrower? I think Sludge Bomb's pretty free. Let's Sludge Bomb. I want to get some damage on this. Like, good damage. They're going to Earthquake. Okay, so they do have Earthquake. This does not kill me, which is cool. I'm going to get some nice chip with Sludge Bomb here. That's nice. That's nice. They are leftover. Wait, what? Oh, leftovers. I just must have missed it earlier. They're Earthquake, Toxic. That's all we've seen so far. I am very well willing to sack this thing in order to get a Mon in for free. Let's just Sludge Bomb again. They are Rapid Spin, okay. This will not kill. But they are going to get the T-Spike off the field, which is not nice. This will do damage. Yep, that's pretty nice. I kind of want a T-Spike. The speed boost is annoying. Let's think about this. I think I'm going to go into Mandibuzz and then go back out into Weezing. Because I feel like they're going to Earthquake here. Worst comes to worst, they CC. And I can just roost it off the next turn. Or, you know, switch out, whatever. Because they're faster, I don't like... Let's... I played... Let me think about this. Can I get a T-Spike up later? Not really. Let's think about this. Let's go in the Mana Buzz. I think it's fine to do this. And I think the next turn I'll go back out on the Weezing. There's no one to intimidate. Oh well, whatever. That doesn't really matter. Hopefully they just Earthquake. They do. Awesome. A part of me wants to U-turn and not take any damage from this. But another part of me wants to go back in the Weezing. I think that dies. No, I think it's gonna level 1. It's fine. We'll go back on the Weezing. And hopefully they don't click Earthquake. They could triple Axle, and I guess that does kill Weezing. We'll see. Neutralizing Gas, yep. Take Rocks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die to a triple Axle. They Toxic, let's go. This does suck because I don't think I'm getting my T-Spike back up. But I will get Hitmontop without having to worry about the speed boost from Rapid Spin. So yeah, that's what. I'm gonna T-Spike here. I believe they're just gonna kill me. Yep. So it's gonna be a double down. Weezing for the Hitmontop. Again, sucks I don't get. I'm not gonna get the T-Spike on, but I get Hitmontop, which is fine. Weezing was nice, but it wasn't crazy important in this game. Oh, that's dead, yep. What's the best Mon to go into? I feel like it's Rotom, because if Zera Aura comes out, it's not a big deal. If Magearna comes out, I pivot. Melmetal is also not bad. I think Rotom's a little bit better, because the only bad matchup for Rotom is Garantina, and I have a full health Mana Buzz in the back, so let's do that. I didn't want to go Lunala just in case they went in a Zera Aura. In Tapu Koko, I don't want to use too much yet. So, they go out into, I think this is Magearna. Okay, that's cool. I'm just going to Volt Switch into the Melmetal. I am built to outspeed, max speed, modest Magearna. So if they are faster, they are Scarf, or they are a speed boosting nature. That is what that is built for. And we can find out. And I'll go into Melmetal. Simple as that. I haven't been calcing too much in this game, so I guess I should start pulling up Magearna. They're just going to Hard Withdraw. If they go Zera Aura, whatever. Yep, they do. That's fine. Zera Aura. I think I just want to burn this thing. If they Volt Switch, it's fine. I could also Pain Split, but I think Will-O-Wisp is just better. I get a guaranteed burn on something. This is Toxic. Okay, that's fine. A little annoying, but it's fine. And what I do after, we'll see. I'm going to miss a Will-O-Wisp. That sucks. Like, that actually sucks quite a bit, because this thing being burnt meant I could offensively beat it real easy. I'm still, I think, going to attempt to burn it. Nothing wants to take it, so I will do that. So they're Toxic on this. Very interesting. We'll see what the Zera has up its sleeve. They're going to withdraw, so something is getting burnt. It's going to be the Magearna. That's fine. So we're going to hit this one. That's pretty nice. I can get some good chip on this. Maybe find out if it's leftovers in a bit. And what I'm going to do here, I think, is I'm just going to hard switch into Melmetal. Yeah, we'll do that. I want to get this thing in. I want to keep Rotom at a decent amount of health, just in case they go back out into Zera. I don't want to, like, you know, Volt Absorb and more Toxic chip. I'd rather just do this. Excuse me. So hopefully they don't Volt Switch, but they do, so it kind of sucks. That brought me down to 153. Volt Switch does about, that's about right for no, so they're probably bulky. Which makes me want to use this one a little bit more aggressively. They could probably go into Suicune here though, which I don't like. Because my Rotom is getting whittled down here. We'll see. Yep, there it is. I did not want to see this, but this is what we're looking at. I'm going to switch out here. I don't want to go back out on the Rotom, but I think I'm going to and Pain Split. Because all their Pokemon are at high health. So let's do that. I'm a little missing that Wisp really sucks because, again, like Coco's so good in this endgame, and burning that was one of the big breaking points I needed. They go for Scald, that's good because I can Pain Split now and get a lot of my health back. This is annoying, this Toxic, but it's fine. I'm just going to Pain Split. And all their Pokemon are at full health, so this works out. So they're Scald on this. They're gonna withdraw. They go out into the Zeraora. That's fine. I'm gonna get a decent amount of health back on this. Good. That's gonna be really nice for me. That is really nice. They are leftovers on this too. Okay. So what I want to do next. And part of me wants to just Leaf Storm this, because if this thing dies, I think Coco kind of just wins. And if this thing dies, I can use Melmetal a lot more aggressively. I think I Leaf Storm here. I could try and burn it again, but I think Leaf Storm is better. We'll see what they want to do. I kind of want them to just attack me. They are a Sphere, good. That is really good. Not if they crit me, that's not good. I gotta hit this. Nice, I hit it. Will this kill? No, probably not. It's close though. It's really close to killing. I think that's all I needed. Do I die to this? I do. Okay, that's fine. Rotom's dead. I could go on a Melmetal. I don't really want to take an Aura Sphere. I could go out on the Coco at this point. And I think I do want to do that. Yeah, let's go on the Coco. A part of me wants to Calm Mind on this. I'll take rocks, whatever. But a part of me just wants to kill this. I'm giving him terrain, but it's whatever. If I Calm Mind, no, I don't want. I don't think it's time yet. I just Degleam. They can go into Magearna, but Magearna's got to take a round of Burn and the Degleam, and I still have a really good switch into it. I got to keep Mandibuzz around for Garantina, and I'm having a hard time. They just sacked this. Awesome. That does a lot of damage. Is that a crit? It wasn't. I knock out Zera. That's cool. That dies. And things are looking pretty good here. Obviously not over, of course. Duh. My pivot into Suicune doesn't exist now, so that's a little scary. I'm going to have to switch out here unless they go Suicune. If they go Suicune, I'm just going to stay in. They go into this. That makes a lot of sense. Volt Switch is boosted. Do I have... I don't really have a way of... See, if I lose this, I'm scared to... I don't want to lose the Suicune in the back. That's what I'm really scared of. I don't have a good switch into this because of the Volt Switch boosted by terrain. I could just stay in and attack. No, I don't like that. Because if I chip this, I can win. Do I just go hard Lunala? I'm not sure how much I like that. I think I just go Melmetal still. Yeah. I know it's terrain boosted Volt Switch, but it's fine. I mean, they're going to get Suicune back in. I think that's where I go hard Lunala, though. They Floor Cannon. That's actually fine. That's actually best case scenario. Yeah, that's actually best case scenario. This takes another round of burn. I need this chip. That's like the big thing. What do I have to chip this? I have this thing. Coco can do it, and Lunala. Okay, I still have good ways to do it. I think I can just stay in T-Punch. Or I could bash. Magearna. I think bash is fine, actually. I don't care too much if Suicune comes in. So let's bash. Yeah. It's the most damage. Okay, they're gonna Volt Switch. If they go into the Garantina, I made the right play. If they go into Suicune, I did not, but I still get damage off in both scenarios. They go into Suicune, so I could have Thunder Punched and done a lot there, but it's fine. I'll get damage on this. Pressure, whatever. Double Iron Bash. And what I could do, actually, is maybe stay in. They're leftovers. Terrain's still up. I'm at 38 HP. 18%? No, I died of Scald. I died of everything, though. But this is still a really nice pivot into the Magearna. Because I don't really have one. Because it lets me get in a free switch in. Well, I could go Lunala here and then get a really fat hit off. I have to be really careful with this Magearna running around. Alright, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stay in T-Punch. And the reason I'm doing that is it stops setup as they Scald, so I'm going to die. Unless I get low roll. Okay. Right, well, at least now I get to go into Lunala and fire off a really strong attack. And they can't pivot into... They can't pivot effectively. I could also go into Tapu Koko and start Calm Minding. But I don't like that because it doesn't give me an end game of it doesn't give me an end game of Koko. Let me think. Lunala. Let's look at Suicune. Oh yeah, terrain hasn't ended anyway, so I go out into the Lunala here and fire off an attack. This is like my best chance to do this. It only sucks because it puts me in sneak range of the Garantina, which I don't like. Moongeist Beam is probably my best bet here. I don't care if they PP stall it. We're gonna do it. This will do over half cleanly because I am Specs. And we'll see. Oh yeah, that's some damage. They Shadow Ball. This is gonna do a lot, but I should live. Nice, nice. Okay. I just beam again. Good bring, by the way, on Shadow Ball and Suicune. If they go Magearna after this, I just stay in and hit it. I think. Moongeist again. That's dead. Suicune's dead. If they go Garantina, I go Mana Buzz. This is scary. I really wish I got Magearna more chipped. Okay. Magearna. You say you're spit deaf, which you probably are. Daddy Pult, okay. This is going to be Shadow Sneak 100%. So I go on a Mana Buzz and save this. Right, so we'll do that. Save this for the Magirna because I need to hit Magirna once with that. They go for sneak. Yep. So I thought. Let's think about this more. Mana Buzz to Magirna. Floor Cannon, if it's not invested, doesn't even kill. A part of me just wants to foul play this. And a part of me wants to U-turn. I think I foul play into U-turn. No, that's not smart. I think I U-turn. Ooh, this is a really tough play. I have a lot of time, so I can think about this. Because foul play is not much chip. And I don't have a pivot into Magirna. Well, I still have a pivot into this. I'm gonna U-turn. We get the play wrong. They're gonna miss a Will-O-Wisp, so we're gonna get bailed out of that. Jeez. I'm sorry about that. That sucks. I get like no chip on that, but it doesn't really matter. The issue is rocks are up, and that's gonna start like actually playing a factor here. Coco's health could be helpful. I don't think Lunala's health's that important. So I'm gonna go into Lunala and then go back out into Mana Buzz. Yep. Go back out in the Mana Buzz, and I'm gonna foul play. So, oh, if I foul play it there, I think I just won. They sneak again. Yeah, that's, you know, smart. It's not doing much to me, and I just foul play this. I need this chip. Like, I really need it. They wisp. That's fine. Okay. My attacks aren't doing as much, but it's fine. Foul play. Damage. Yep, that's some really nice chip. That is really nice. That is huge, actually. I was slower. I think I U-turn again. No, I think I foul play. Yeah, I foul play. They Dragon Claw. Let's go. That's pretty good still. I get this chip. This means that Coco guaranteed kills this now. And let me roost once. Do I roost once? This is physical, by the way. This is physical. Good to know. Actually, does Garantina kill my Coco? No. It never does. I think I roost. Yeah, let's roost. They withdraw. Okay. Not what I thought they'd do. I roosted for this scenario, but they can just Volt Switch, to be fair. I'm going to roost again. Yeah, I just roost again. Yep. Floor Cannon can kill me from this range, but it doesn't matter. I don't think, at least. This depends if this is AV or not, which I feel like it is. Like AV and Spadef. Floor Cannon, okay. This probably kills. If it's not invested... Ooh, my bad. It's a roll. It is, okay. So they're going to be at -1. This is where I go into Lunala, jeez. Soul Heart, whatever. Lunala comes out here. And does Heat Wave. Heat Wave does the most of this, of course. To Garantina. Do I kill Garantina from 20%? I don't. I need to Moongeist this. Which I don't like, but it's the play I gotta make. Magirna. Let's think. How much time I got?
Still got time. I need a Moongeist into a Coco hit to kill, but I feel like it's not going to. That's the issue. There's no middle ground either. This is the turn. This is the game right here. I think I Heat Wave. He doesn't know I have it yet. He doesn't swap. Okay, that's big. That does a lot of damage. I think that's it. They Shadow Ball. That's fine. That's fine. Lunala dies. This thing doesn't outspeed Coco. I outspeed Garantina. Coco, I am leftovers on Coco. Burn. Again, this doesn't really matter at this point. Coco comes out. Garantina. Oh. Physical attacker. Shadow Sneak. Max attack adamant. Does 31 to 36 with Shadow Sneak. I'm at 65 right now HP. I'm at 40. Guaranteed live. But I also have leftovers, so I get that back too. I T-bolt this. This dies. Like, I don't see a world where this lives. This is dead. I get leftovers back. I think Garantina doesn't live D-Gleam. I think that's it. 75 HP. Okay. Alright. I'm at 46%. Shadow Sneak, again. 36%, 37% max. Garantina comes out. This is it. This is the game. I click D-Gleam. I click the button. They go for Sneak. Holding my breath right now. Tapu Koko lives the Shadow Sneak. We get the Dazzling Gleam off. Your Calgary Flamethrowers are your BBL Season 7 champions. Let's go, dude. Oh my god. I'm going to have to lower my audio at this portion because I just screamed. GG to Q. I am so hyped right now. Let's go. Oh my god. I wish you guys had a face cam for my face right there. Oh my god. We are Season 7 champions. GG to Q. Much love to him. Go check out his channel. It will be linked in the description below. We had a hell of a season. That endgame was nuts, and we had to play that really well. I'm really glad I went for Heatwave over Moongeist because I hadn't revealed Heatwave at that point. If I had clicked Moongeist, there was a chance that Magirna could live T-Bolt. So that's why I did that. Oh, GG's to Q. I could keep saying it over and over again. Luckily, because this is finals, I always have a post-season remark after this portion of my final game, and I can talk about what happened in this game a lot more there because my mind will be a little bit more cleared. But go show Q some love, and I want to thank everyone who's been watching my BBL run. This is the most support I've ever gotten on a run ever. You look at the views, they're like the highest compared to my other leagues, and we have a really good team. Like, I have Lunala. I remember day one, I stated that they had a ban on what you could ban and unban what the coaches were feeling. I voted to ban Lunala, just letting you know. But again, thank you for all the support. I'm super happy right now. I'm gonna go post this up in the BBL Discord. If I got any other information, I will say it in the post production thing and the after remarks thing. So thank you for watching so much, and I will see you there. Hello there, and welcome to the post-season remarks portion. It's been about 10 seconds since the battle for you guys. It's been a week for me, and I can reiterate, because I'm sure I said it a lot, we are BBL Season 7 Wi-Fi champions, which makes me super happy to say. Didn't think in our first ever BBL season we would be winning, but here we are, we did it. I'm going to talk about my team and what I did. The basic story of this season was that in the first half was just defined by hacks. My game versus own was pretty clean, but besides that, my weeks 2, 3, and 4 were all just filled with unclean games, which kind of sucks and gave me kind of less motivation in terms of, am I really playing well?
Luckily, in the second half of the season and in playoffs, it pretty much evened out, and we were still able to win most of these games, which does make me feel a lot better about this championship run. It does feel a little bit more earned that most of these games weren't defined by hacks. Not saying there weren't any hacks, but they weren't game defining. So that's kind of the moral of this BBL season. You guys, I'm throwing the stats on screen now. These are the regular season stats for my team. I made no transactions, so this is what we got. And I love this team. This was a really fun team to use. We can talk about the clear all-stars of this team, Lunala and Tapu Koko. I got Lunala 10th overall, which is nuts. It should have went earlier, but we all knew this. Usually with my teams, the kills are often spread out, but in this team, it was just these two. And the reason is because Lunala's broken, but the way I built with this team is that what is the normal type, what is the dark type for Lunala, and what can beat that? Koko is really good at killing dark types, and my team was generally not that weak to them. To begin with, there aren't really many good high tier normals anyway, and the high tier darks are often offensive. Amandabuzz is defensive, but hey, look at that, that's on my team, so I didn't have to worry about it. Was very good at breaking and doing its certain roles. Lunala had the ability to kind of adapt and use it in building, where I could use it as a breaker, a cleaner, a setup threat. I used it defensively one week. I didn't really like it. It can just do so many different things, and it can fit on this team very easy. Tapu Koko was a little bit more straightforward, pretty much just a cleaner at the end of games, sometimes specs, but mostly just a cleaning set. The typing was really helpful in terms of pairing it with Lunala and the rest of my team, so it was able to pick off a lot and get a lot of kills. It was the kill leader of the season, which is very awesome. We got that reward as well, and it puts kind of a different face for me. I always said Koko was kind of bad, and I kind of regret saying that now. I don't think it's like the best mon in draft. I still stand by it, not. But it was pretty easy to build around, and that is something that really showed with this team. Dark horses of this team, though, it weren't just Lunala and Koko. Melmetal, Mandabuzz. These two were amazing. Mandabuzz has the bulk to live hits from even Ubers, and it gave me a really good pivot for this team to get in my threats like Lunala, Koko, Mamo. It was really helpful. The dark typing was also helpful in taking hits from stuff that would beat Lunala, so that made my life a little bit easier. Melmetal, I think I stated in my draft analysis that there were lots of dragons and lots of flyings and Ubers. Melmetal is insanely thick, so it could take any one hit from them and fire off super powerful double iron bashes. Now the reason I think Melmetal worked really well here was because it wasn't my main mon, so it wasn't as pressured as much. Not many teams were running a Rocky Helmet, defensive, bulky stuff for Melmetal, because they were generally more prepping for Lunala and Koko. So that's why I think Melmetal was able to succeed in this season. The stats don't quite show it, but it really just put up a lot of work. Mamoswine's kind of the same wave, but I kind of liked Melmetal on this team more, because Mamoswine's speed tier is just so awkward. 80 speed, it's not bad, but I would want to run Scarf, but then it's you can't switch between ice and ground moves, and then you lose some power. Life Orb, you get that power back, but you don't have the speed. Games and where speed doesn't matter, Mamoswine's amazing, but generally I kind of like to run Scarf on this, which I know isn't the best set, but on this team I felt like I kind of needed to. Still did work, I still enjoyed it, but it definitely wasn't the shining member of this team. Other members, some good low tiers. Drampa. This is the luckiest Drampa you've ever seen. I love Drampa. It only came to 3 games, but it did work in all 3, like a lot. Wheezing, pretty good. It didn't die or get any kills basically in the regular season, but it still was a presence in building and was still a pretty good bring. Reboot is a fun low tier mon to use. Rotom Mo, I stated, was like the most forgotten mon on this team, and it was. It did something in finals though, which makes me feel a little bit less regrettable of drafting it, which is pretty cool, and I'm glad I could bring it to finals game. Seismitoad, I actually used in my last Ubers league. It was pretty cool. In this league, the same thing. It was kind of tough to use it because it's not really a wall, per se in this format, just because the Ubers can break through it, but it's there. And finally, Hawlucha. Hawlucha's shit, and it's still shit, and I don't want to draft this thing again. But besides that, that is the team rundown I had for BBL. Very fun season. I've really enjoyed this team, and yeah, this is the last time you'll be seeing this team here. Lunala was fun. I'm glad I got to use it, and I could just keep kind of repeating myself, but this was a pretty good team I drafted here. I was pretty proud of it. In terms of my future with the BBL, I'm not quite sure where that stands. They're not doing another league until BDSP drops, so I don't know what I'm doing at that point in time. I'm only doing one league in the fall semester, which will be on YouTube, by the way. And then after that, it just depends on how much time I got, what's burnout like, what's the new games like, and how the format is. So a whole bunch of different factors there. Another thing is that the vibe in that server sometimes, for me personally, is so on and off. I like a lot of people in that server. There are a few personalities though that just completely turn me off, and it does kind of strive me away sometimes. Nothing on a personal level, but you know, it's just kind of just sometimes. Why am I lurking here? Despite this, and despite the fact that the Wi-Fi season was kind of just tossed together, I still think Liv put a shit ton of effort into it and did a pretty good job at running it. So I do really appreciate her for doing all the work she did for the Wi-Fi division. I like Ubers, and I will say a nice positive here to end it off is that I think they have the Ubers format really locked down in a really good and structured way. They host a bunch of speed tours in there, and they have three showdown divisions that if you are interested in, you can apply for when, you know, the new season drops, of course. And I think you guys would enjoy it if you are craving Ubers. I think this is the place to be. So that's, again, going to wrap it up for our BBL Season 7 Wi-Fi run. I want to thank you guys for watching so much and supporting me throughout this run. I don't have too much else to say. UPA is still going on my channel. For you guys who are new to my channel from BBL, I hope you guys stick around. Again, I got UPA. I have a really awesome league coming up real soon that I think you guys will enjoy as well. So thank you for the support. I love you guys all. One more time, GG to Q, and that's going to wrap it up for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.